Welcome back to the Road Show this morning in the Buzz. Mel Gibson is in some trouble again. TMZ has obtained some tapes that they say are definitely Mel screaming at who is believed to be his ex-girlfriend, Oksana. Now, we can't even say what was on the tape because it's so bad, but we can tell you there's a lot of swearing. It involves racial slurs, not to mention some degrading name-calling. TMZ says the tapes were secretly recorded by Oksana in the midst of the breakup, and the tapes have been submitted to the judge in the pair's custody battle, and they are under seal. Mel's reps say they cannot confirm the credibility or the accuracy of the tapes. But here's the thing. Back in 2006, Mel verbally unleashed on a police officer after being arrested for DUI, and he was talking about people of the Jewish faith and the Jewish race, and, you know, talking about the fact that they were behind all wars that ever happened and that sort of thing.
And he blamed it on alcoholism, right? When that happened, and he went to rehab and all of these things.
Well, and that's the thing. You know, the thing about these tirades, whether or not he did them or not, is it seems like bad behavior. It's very hard to just say, well, I need rehab for bad behavior.
Right.
So you kind of need to link it to a substance so that you can say, well, it wasn't totally my fault. I mean, what do you guys think about this?
Well, I read what he said.
Yeah.
It is awful.
I mean, I gasped when I saw it.
Me too.
I went,
they couldn't even print half of it. Everything has like asterisks and stuff.
I'm a bit of a
so
naive person overall, but it just is shocking to me that somebody still says these things.
I know. I thought, you know, I don't even know how they're in people's lexicons. I really don't.
That is how I feel too.
Yeah. And what did you think when you read this, Court?
He's super angry, number one, you know, and he's using language obviously as his way to get his frustrations out. But I mean, I don't know, the man has no filter, regardless, knowing from the previous episode if this is him. But
she apparently saved emails too, which also are filled with just tirades.
Well, and I have to say, you know, it's smart of her to have done that because, you know, and this wasn't, she didn't tape this so that she could release it to the press. She taped it so that it could, I'm sure there's a custody battle. He's got a lot of money.
I had read, I guess he had, you know, supposedly made some death threats. So as this was going on, she's like, okay, I'm probably going to save some stuff here, you know.
And here she is coming from an Eastern European country. She meets this very famous guy with a lot of money and a lot of influence.
He's a very religious man.
Well, but that's the other thing. I don't understand if these people are missing their Bible verses, you know what I mean? Because the way that he talks about her, he says that she's dressed up like a pig in heat, the way she dresses and that sort of thing. And for him to be, I mean, this was a woman who lured you away from your wife of many years and all of your children, and who became pregnant with your child, and you're going to refer to her in that way? It is just mind-blowing.
Well, any smidgen of respect I had left for that man after the first tirade is completely gone. I don't want to see or hear from him, basically.
I know, wondering if this could be forgiven, you know, by people who were his fans at some point. He's been around for quite some time, but
you know, the public sadly has a very short attention span. I mean, we've even seen that with Tiger Woods. He's back and he's playing and he's doing his thing, and people have kind of gone
Celebrity 100 lists.
Exactly.
We talked about.
I guess, you know, to see if this really is him.
And I'm curious to hear what viewers are saying to you this morning.
We posted it on Facebook earlier, but we have our web poll today as well. So we're checking in with folks at home. And if reports of Mel Gibson's rant are true, is it possible to forgive him? And our choices are A, yes, they were words in a private argument, or B, no, language like that is unforgivable. And we've had some of our friends here on our Facebook page weighing in this morning. I posted it about a half hour ago, and Sherry Petraka says, what happens in his personal life is not for the world to see. That's an interesting perspective. And Elena Corello says, haha, funny question. Forgiveness is in her hands. It is clear that he is a very angry man. So you guys can weigh in there. We're also on the live blog this morning, checking in there as well. So about a half hour, we'll see what you have to say on this topic here with Mel. But for